Hello everyone. I am Abhiraj Kapila from Heritage International Experiential School and I welcome you to this engaging video which will talk about the TUNI project, an innovative idea to help make our schools more sustainable. Let's get started. Hello again. I realize that in order to understand the solution and the problem this video is about, we must first take a look at paper. Yes, you heard it right, paper. Let's jump right on. So if we were to define paper, I would say that paper is essentially a dry, compressed mat of plant fibers. How so? Let's have a closer look. Well, as we have already established, paper comes from plant fibers. Though this means that various different plant can be used, we mostly use trees. We take cellulose fibers from plants and then mix them with some water. The result is a mixture which is referred to as the pulp. Later we take the pulp and spread it on a wire mesh to make the fibers bond to one another. Lastly, we take out the water from the pulp and dry it out, giving us our beloved paper. Cool, right? Well, this was it for the lesson about paper. Now let's get to the problem. Hey there, it's me again, only this time I don't have the smile on my face that I did before. Why is that? Well, the problem I am going to talk about is grave. Nevertheless, let's continue. The production of paper involves the use of trees to extract the fibers using a lot of water. In fact, trees are cut for the same. This implies deforestation, which is one of the biggest global issues threatening sustainability. Why so? Let's have a closer look. Trees and forests are a crucial part of our environment and ecosystem. They provide us with food and shelter for many living species. They are also essential in controlling rainfall patterns, soil quality while helping prevent floods. One of the most common science facts is that trees and forests absorb CO2 during the day, a process known as photosynthesis, through which plants make their own food. In fact, they absorb more CO2 than they emit, twice as much to be specific, which is an advantage as CO2 is a greenhouse gas and contributes towards global warming. Unfortunately, due to deforestation, there is a greater amount of CO2 present in the environment which is worsening the situation. Forest loss causes 10% of global warming. Just to give you a better idea, from 2001 to 2019, a total of 386 million hectares of forest cover was lost. Well, that's half in Australia. It's an overall 10% decrease in cover since 2000. Annually, 15 billion trees are cut. By 2060, the consumption of paper and pulp is expected to double. Clearly, the problem is alarming and urgent. We need to act. Christopher Reeves once said, "Once you choose hope, anything is possible." So, presenting TUNI, which stands for the Upcycled Notebook Initiative. Through this initiative, I will ask all the students in our schools to give me blank pages from notebooks they no longer use. Wasting notebook pages is quite common amongst us students as we are often required to have a separate notebook, for every subject, and for every term. With not enough notes or work, many pages are wasted. We will be using those pages, sorting them by size, and will give them to a printing factory which will bind those pages and make notebooks at a nominal cost. This leads to the idea of upcycling, since we are making use of unused paper and making new notebooks. We plan to donate these notebooks to an NGO, one which can give them to underprivileged children since these are valuable resources for them as they cannot afford many notebooks. The project will address 5 SDG goals. Now let's watch the video. Here are video clips for the notebooks I made using leftover pages from my old notebooks. They are not perfect, but they will have a positive effect. So, how to measure the impact of the project? Well, it's simple. Each notebook has 50 to 100 pages. I was able to upcycle 5 notebooks. So in one school, by the end of the year, we can upcycle at least 1,000 notebooks. With 1,000 schools, we can potentially upcycle at least 1 million notebooks. That's a lot of pages. More importantly, that's a lot of paper and trees saved, a lot of precious water saved, and a lot of children helped. Okay then everyone, time to make some positive change. Goodbye and thank you for watching.